Welcome to Egerton University Tour. To access university services and facilities, it all starts with completing finance registration 2 weeks from the official opening. Having paid school semestral fees by indicating your full names and registration number, wait for the repayment to reflect after 24 hours in the database. Log into the student portal by entering your registration number and input it as your password, though advised to change the password once you have updated your profile. Click on the finance registration icon. The system will prompt you to register, which you should do so. You can also access the fee statement using the fee statement icon. Here you can print out your fee statement for future reference. The debit side indicates how much you're supposed to pay, while the credit side indicates how much you have paid. The fee structure for the whole academic program is available. Much emphasis is put on registration as to enable you access all academic services, including examination cards and being awarded examination marks.
Where a student is unable to register within the first 2 weeks, such a student will be expected to apply to the registrar academic for deferment of his or her studies up to the next financial year, the next academic year, when they'll be expected to resume.
Needy students faced with challenges in paying school fees, the university has an effective program to support such students.
Noting that not all people have the means to pay all their fees, the university, through the Dean of Students, have a listening ear. We have a work-study program where needy students are engaged in various what would look like jobs on short periods of time, and they get paid some money which they can use to support themselves and to pay fees.
What of those students with fees overpaid? Is there a refund?
The answer is yes, but we'll have to do it under certain conditions. Number one, if during your studies you received money from Higher Education Loans Board, the HELB Act requires that we refund all such monies back to the Higher Education Loans Board before we are able to refund you. After we have refunded everything that you got from HELB to HELB, and there is still an overpayment in your account, we will again check whether you got money from any government agency, whether it's your constituency development fund or your county government or some other sponsor, and such refunds will be made to such sponsors. If after refunding HELB and all the other sponsors you still have an overpayment, then we will refund you. But sometimes we also have to determine whether you are a self-paying student or is your parent who was paying, in which case then we will do a check back to the parent.
With finance registration done, doors to other avenues open, one being the halls department. The main office is situated at Mamangina Hostel, with a total number of 29 hostels having a bed capacity of 9,763, with an addition of 4,000 bed capacity provided by private stakeholders.
We offer quite a number of things. For instance, we give a student a mattress, waste paper basket, hand broom, curtain, keys, and the student is supposed to come with their own beddings. For instance, the blankets, bed sheets, and their own personal items.
The services are both for males and females, local and international students, with rates ranging from 2,500 to 5,500 Kenyan shillings for local students and 6,600 Kenyan shillings for international students, paid per semester.
The university has provided facilities for cooking. In the various hostels, we have the kitchenettes where the students are supposed to cook from. Therefore, if you are found cooking in the room, you are supposed to be evicted out of the halls of residence within 24 hours, and there is no refund for that.
Room booking is done online at the beginning of every academic year by selecting the academic year and the semester, room type, block number, and hostel. First years, needy students and student leaders have rooms reserved for them. One major safety rule for students is not to interfere with electrical gadgets, with each hostel having a custodian. Students are encouraged to seek assistance and guidance ensure to adhere to the 10 to 10 rule for visitors at the halls of residence.
When an offense is committed against a student, students are advised to report at the security office. The security department operates like a typical police station where we've got a report office with an officer stationed there 24 hours. The offense is booked in the occurrence book, then an officer is assigned to investigate the case. Cases that are committed against students, some can be handled within the campus, that's by the student disciplinary committee once investigation has been completed by the security department. While some other cases which are serious in nature are referred to the police. The university is being served by Njoro Police Station, and from time to time we work hand in hand with the OCS Njoro Police Station.
One of the mandates of the Games Department is to provide sport facilities to all students and staff in the university, either for recreation or competition purposes.
Generally, we have a very big, we have roughly 20 sports disciplines which we offer. So a student is able to fit within those sports that they want to enroll in. Our students take part in inter-class tournaments, inter-year. You take part in inter-class. We organize all sorts of combinations for the purpose of making sure that the students stay engaged. Now, why we emphasize sports a lot in the university is because it is an avenue where students are able to spend their leisure time positively. It is an avenue where the students are able to enjoy, they are able to interact, both here and with their peers outside there. It's a program where students are able to learn issues, things like self-discipline, endurance, hard work. These are just some of the members of staff in this department. We are more than this.
From left we have Susan, Philip, Humphrey and Okaria. This team is part of the university, being a powerhouse in sports within the region, as it is evident by the possession of the many trophies won in major tournaments. Our medical department currently has 13 clinicians, 26 nurses, 1 dental technologist, 1 oral health officer, 8 pharmaceutical technologists, 7 laboratory technicians, 1 gynecologist, 2 pediatricians, 5 health information officers, and other supportive staff including secretariat services, administrator, clerks, and customer care officers. The number of professionals is endless, making the medical department complete to offer medical services to Egerton community.
We have the following medical facilities. First and foremost, we have the consultation. When a patient comes, the first place they are directed to is the outpatient, the reception, where they first of all meet the receptionist, who will be able to direct them. The customer care will be able to direct them to the record department, where a file is opened. After the file is opened, she or he is directed to a clinical room for consultation. After consultation, they are either directed to various departments like the laboratory section, which is for diagnostic purposes, or they are sent for an X-ray. Unfortunately, we do not have the X-ray services within but the university, the department is able to direct them to Nakuru, where we have contracted for the services of x-rays and other radiological services. A patient can also be taken to the pharmacy where they are given the treatment. A patient can be admitted in the wards, and at this juncture I would want to tell you that we do have an inpatient services where we have 30 beds. 6 of them are in maternity and 24 of them are general wards where we admit surgical patients, we admit general patients who need any other general care like pediatrics or medical care. And then if a patient, we cannot be able to take care of a patient within the facility that we are in, we send them to various hospitals or various consultants in Nakuru town, where we have about 5 or 6 facilities for admissions, one of them being General Hospital, the provincial or county General Hospital, and we have several private institutions like War Memorial, Nakuru War Memorial, we have Evans Hospital, we have Valley Hospital, we have St. Elizabeth's Medical Center, and others.
The facility also has a maternity wing.
We do have 3 services. One, we do admit patients who come in labor. We also do what we call antenatal clinics. Antenatal clinics are clinics whereby expectant mothers are followed up properly and investigations are done so that they end up having a healthy baby. And we don't stop there. We follow up the mothers for what we call postnatal care, and eventually we offer what we call family planning services. So for the students that are mothers, we do, if a mother aborts, has an abortion due to difficulties or due to some circumstances, we do also offer post-abortal care.
All those services mentioned are coordinated by the Dean's Office. Services offered include counseling services to assist students in the development of skills and also to formulate as well as implement the educational career plan.
In the Dean of Students Office, we also have a program. We call it Students Leadership Development Program. Now, the goal of this particular program is to enhance or to develop a holistic leadership that it's expected to contribute positively to the university as well as the society as a whole. So again, here we encourage students to write proposals in particular areas and we support those proposals. So please feel free to come and talk to us about this program.
The Dean of Students also facilitates sports, student-union activities, registration of clubs and societies, and facilitation of financial aids like work-study programs, bursaries, etc. We welcome you to Egerton University, a world-class university for the advancement of humanity. Visit www.egerton.ac.ke for programs and activities.